Go on the dirt and poop. Don't poop over here. If you gotta poop, go over there on the dirt. I'm gonna have to repop this. This one got a name on it. Is that on my dirt? Oh, well, I have to get you, Fred. You wanna go back in the house? You wanna go in the house? So, yesterday we got new plants. Look like I might have to kind of repot this one a little bit because it kind of looked like it's leaning. But this is some form of a euphorbia. So this is a cute little cactus. Him cute. It's real cute. It's got a little pink at the top. I hope more pink comes out and it has more color. So we got that. I'm gonna have to take some pictures too. And then we got this yucca. Damn, this is cute, ain't it? Yucca flammitosa. And my husband said it's got spike. Oh yeah, it is kind of spiky. It does have spikes. So this is one I'm gonna have to put somewhere so that Gizmo does not run into it. But this is really cute. As a matter of fact, let me look. Let me see if I can look it up. If this phone cooperates. Okay, we got a lot of ants. Look like, yeah. I don't know if they're coming out of these new plants. I have to baby this phone because we're still having some issues. Yucca, Filamentosa. Color Okay, so this plant looks like it's gonna get pretty big. Not really big, but it gets pretty big. It gets pretty big. I don't think it grows that fast though. So hopefully, um, mature size is 2 to 4 feet. So this is going to be probably the biggest plant that I have in the yard, in the garden. I can't wait to see it get that big though. It looks like it's gonna be cute. Okay, so we got that, and then we got this one. It is a Graptocetum paragonese, and the reason why I got this one is because Graptocetums, they just produce and produce and produce. And some of these get really big once you get the right temperature, they're getting enough sun, you figure the sun out, they will produce and produce and produce because they grow rosettes out of. Now once these get a little bit bigger, they can be removed off the plant and put in a pot by themselves. They just, grow and grow and grow. So we'll have us a whole lot of Graptocetums real soon. Hey Phoenix, I'm showing you the plants that I got yesterday from, I went to an actual nursery. As a matter of fact, I went to two places. I went to a cactus, I went to a nursery that specializes in succulents and cactus. No, I think it's a cactus nursery. But I went to two nurseries. One of them had just regular plants and some succulents and agave. And that's where I got this one from. I want one of them green agaves so bad. I want a century plant so bad, but I don't have, you have to have a space to put it because they live forever. Like the plant will outlive me. And once you commit to it, you have to commit to it. Or you're going to have somebody come and dig it up. Have like a gardener come and dig it up. It's not, you know, it's one of those plants that you put in your garden and you be like, okay, you live here. It's not one of those that you can just move around and, oh, I don't want you here. Let me put you in another. No, wherever you put it, that's where it's going to stay. This is going to get between 2 and 4 feet. So this is going to be interesting. But it seems like it's easier than a century plant to dig up. And this one needs some dirt. It looked like it fell over and some of the dirt came out. I hope it didn't fall over in the car. I don't think it did though, because it was in a box. So I got that one, and I got a Fred Ives. I have wanted this plant for so long. This is a Graptovaria. Graptovaria Fred Ives. This plant also shoots off pups. They now it is a hard plant to, because it shoots off pups and this plant gets kind of wide. It will kind of take over. A lot of people plant them in the ground, but I'm not gonna plant them. I'm not gonna plant them in the ground. I'm gonna get a big pot, a larger pot. This will probably be my largest potted plant, and I'm gonna put it in there. But this also has babies. It shoots off pups, so we should have more. I'm so glad you did that over there. We should have more Fred Ives in the coming months. And that is what I'm looking forward to because I want them.
Who's Fred? And what you got to do looking for his eyes?
You
Who
know
this
what?
Fred is? I want to know.
You know what?
I'm gonna have to go show Fred what's up.
No, let me tell you this though. While you here, okay, be careful because the ants done came out. I don't know if they went up in one of these pots or what, but I had a dream that the 20-year-old you, it was you when you was like young. It was a young version of you. Try to have sex with me.
There wasn't no dream. There wasn't no dream.
Babe, but it was you, like, you look like you was maybe in your early 20s.
And
And I said no. Because I was, yeah, I said no. Because I'm like, I'm married. And you was like, I know.
you married to me in the future.
Yeah, I said no. I was like, no, that's not right. And you was literally trying to convince me that it was okay. And I was like, no, it's not. And you was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you my number. Can you just call me later and we can talk about it? And I woke up. I was like, that was weird as hell. Why would the 20-year-old you come to me in a dream and be like, you want to get together? Why you didn't just come to me at your age now? Babe, I'm blaming you. It was you. Shit.
What?
Stop coming to me in dreams.
Turn that camera off. Turn that camera off.
You know what? No, boy.
See? Shoot.
Yeah.
I got a couple hours before I go to work. Sure. Turn that camera off. Otherwise, this would be
Demonetized?
um, no, the other one,
Why?
OnlyFans.
What? Shut up. Gizmo, tell your daddy to shut up. Okay, so I got this mammillaria elongata. This got some spider webs. This was outside, so I'm just trying to get some of these spider webs out. And she did say that these little things do just keep growing randomly. There's a lot of them in the pot, and if it's happy, it's gonna grow more of these little things, and eventually it'll have to be in another pot. And these little pokey things do get you, They look like they don't get you, but they will get you. And she said they're very fine, so you just really don't want to get these in your fingers. So just, be careful when you are handling it. This plant was $9.95. Are the prices on the rest of these? No. This one was $9. This one was $5. I hope this one grows more of these little um cactusy looking things because they're cute to me. But this is a Madagascar palm tree. These can grow. They had two in the store that were at least 8 feet because they were close to, they were not at the ceiling, but they were close. They were huge, beautiful. One of them was blooming. The other one wasn't blooming, but it was still beautiful. I mean, huge. These get really, really big if they are in the right temperature. If they receive the right temperature, they can grow and grow and grow. Now, the thing is, the ones that she had, they were indoor. They were indoor plants. I don't want mine to be indoors. They said you can acclimate them to be outdoor plants. The good thing about California is we don't freeze here. You know,
Ooh,
uh,
excuse me.
we're in Northern California. It is very rare that the temperatures drop down to um, freezing. If the temperatures get really cold, because they say they really don't like cold temperatures, but if it gets really cold, I'll bring it in the house. But I'm thinking that shouldn't be a problem. Now, none of the rest of these plants I will have to worry about temperature wise because they don't care. But this is the only one that I'm concerned about because they do, they can survive indoors. They will, uh, child, I thought it was an ant. They will grow indoors. But I want mine to be an outdoor plant. Now, this plant was $24. Well, $25 because it was $24.95. But I have wanted this so bad. There is one more plant that I want really bad. If they didn't have it, it is called a crown of thorns. And it is what was supposedly placed on the head of Jesus Christ when he was on his way to the cross. When they said that they put the crown of thorns on his head, it was supposedly this cactus. It was a plant. It was this cactus that they bent into the shape of a crown and placed it on his head. And I want that plant. I want that plant. I've been on the search for it. There are a few more cactus uh, nurseries that I'm going to check because I have a few more plants on my list that I want. And I was talking to the guy that worked at the plant, the first plant nursery that I went to, and he was like, "Yeah, these specialty cactus and stuff that you want, you're gonna have to go to a nursery because you're not gonna find them at." I'm seeing all these ants, and I'm trying to get them he said, you're not going to find them at just regular, of course, big box stores. You're not going to find them there. If you have a specialty plant that you want, you're going to have to go to a cactus nursery, because they're the ones that get all of these really good cactus and stuff. So, yeah, I'm on my cactus journey. I am, you know, going to be hopefully raising this little cactus to get big. Now, cactus don't like a lot of water. They love sun, and I'm pretty sure they will be happy here because we do get a lot of sun here in the Bay Area. I like the fact that this has a nice top dressing. Looks like some type of lava rocks. Oh, it's real deep. Is it any soil? Oh, the soil is real gritty. So I'm going to have to, yeah, it's some type of very gritty soil. So when I repot it, I'm going to have to probably go back to the place or look it up and see what type of soil I need to repot it. But it won't have to be repot for a while, because she's still little. She a little girl. So I'm going to give her a name. I'm going to start naming everybody and put their names on their pots so that I don't forget what I named them. So his name is definitely going to be Fred, because he is a Fred Ives. So his name is Fred. So I'm going to put his name on the pot, Fred, even though his technical name is on his tag. I'm going to put his name on the pot. I need to get some stickers so I can put their names on the pots. I'm glad that this one has her technical name. Oh, this is the name of the place that we went to. If you live here in the Bay Area, it's Annie's Annuals and Perennials. And the website is www.anniesannuals.com. And I think it's going to be backwards for you guys, but I'll post it on my social media in case you want to look. So this side, it has the name of the plant. Oh, it just says let the topsoil get dry and give it a lot of sun. I already knew that. Let's see, what does this one say? I need to add a little bit more soil in there. I don't know what happened. This one says, oh, same thing. Let it dry. Oh, sun and part shade. So it should be fine because it gets morning shade, because it's shaded over there now. It gets morning shade and afternoon sun. So it should be good. So I don't know. I'm going to probably acclimate her. Let me move that. It's in your way. I'm gonna probably acclimate her um in the shade. I'm gonna put her probably next to another pot right now that gives her some shade until she kind of gets used to being in the backyard, because she is going from being indoors in a kind of greenhousey like situation. She's going from being indoors to being an outdoor plant. So she spent her first night outside last night. I know she probably was like, what in the hell is going on here? Why am I outside? Who who told him I wanted to be outside? You outside now, girl. You a big girl. You got to stay outside with the rest of the pants. Didn't they welcome you? Because you at home now, sweetheart. You living with the you living with the Browns. You with the Browns now, honey. So yesterday I saw this plant. I saw this plant at the nursery. And when I tell you it was gorgeous, it was the most beautiful plant I had ever seen in my life. It was so red and orange and green. Oh, it was so pretty. And I thought about mine. It looks like I have killed the spider mites. I do still see some spider webs though. Maybe I should treat it one more time with that solution. Maybe I should treat it one more time because it doesn't look like it killed the plant. So I'm thinking about treating it one more time and see what happens. But Annie is looking slightly better. Not 100% better, but she looking slightly better. So we still gonna. I see you. I got you. These ants are part of the garden. You'll never get rid of them 100%. Like you just be constantly fighting them. I hope that frog came back because they do eat a lot of you know, the little things in your garden that don't supposed to be there. The frogs will eat them. So I'm hoping that little frog came back. I hope he don't think that I didn't want him to stay here and he got gone. Cause no, I want you. Come back, please, Mr. Frog. So I'm going to take some pictures. Um so I was supposed to have an appointment to take this phone in to get it fixed, but yeah, I didn't. Okay, girl. I don't want you in the background. Oh shit. What is that? So y'all heard that Biden then decided he don't want to be in a race no more. So y'all done bullied Biden to step down. Y'all done bullied that man so much that he done step down. I know. I heard he had the COVID. He stepped down because he had the COVID because he was sick, or he stepped down because he old, or he stepped down because y'all bullied him. Leave Biden ass alone. Y'all leave that old man alone. He just out here trying to live his presidential life. Shit. I don't blame Biden, no. I would be like, oh, you know what? I'm sick of these Americans. Y'all, y'all, oh yeah, let me take a picture of Annie. Annie, bring your ass over here. Lord, I'm gonna have to figure out how to, let me do it like this. No, I hate this phone. Okay. Come on, Annie. Yeah, it's still spider webs. I don't think I killed them all. I'm gonna have to probably treat her one more time. At least do something to yourself before getting on live, lady. Damn, people just don't care anymore. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What you want me to do? Huh? What you want me to change? You didn't put the comment out there. So what you want me to change? Since you I love how people put stuff put stuff out there. So what is it that you want me to do? Since you want me to change, what is it that you want me to change? At least do something to yourself before getting on live, lady. Damn, people just don't care anymore. What am I supposed to do? Put on a ball gown? What? Change my clothes? What is it that you want me to do? Cause I would definitely do it. I'll do it right now. You just tell me what it is you want me to do. I wonder how sticky are these? Like how pokey? Oh, they're not even really pokey. They're not really pokey. I need a little bit more soil in here too. No, they're not really pokey. Oh, those are just a little bit. But I guess they gotta turn brown before they get pokey. But that's why I like this one, because it had a little pink on the top, like me, and the little pokies. I hope it gets tall. I like tall cactus. Now, one of the cactus that I want, I got it on my list, but the lady only had a few, and the ones that she had was like $90. I cannot justify spending $90 on a cactus. I was just like, we not there. We not there yet. And I'm pretty sure I can find one cheaper than that. So, you know how when you go to these like specialty cactus stores, you're gonna pay specialty cactus money. So, let me use a little bit of this soil because there's nothing wrong with this soil. It's just kind of dry. Yeah. Let me take you out. I need a what else do I have in there? Do I have a dip? Maybe I can use this to make a hole. He still ain't told me what I need to do. He still ain't told me what I need to do. Because I want to know what I need to do. That I bothered him so bad. What do I need to do? Because, honey, he said I look a mess. You look a mess. You should have came on here and did so and so. What? What I need to do, Mr. OCPR? What do I need to do? Because you more upset about me than my own husband. You care more about what's going on with me than my husband. My husband was just out here and he ain't said nothing. But you on here telling me what I should be doing. And I want to know what it is. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, it's standing up now. Look like I'm gonna need a little bit more dirt than that for this one. I can use some of this stuff. This dirt just been sitting here. Hey, Bedspread Chronicles. Thank you. I be watching your videos. I just don't really be saying nothing. But I'm a subscriber. I'm one of your regulars. I'll be over there checking you out. We just gardening today. I'm I just brought home some babies yesterday. I went to a specialty nursery here in my area. So I was just topping off the soil. I don't know if this, as a matter of fact, I better go look in the trunk and see, did this plant tip over in the trunk? And my husband just didn't say anything. But if it did, when he vacuums the trunk, um, he'll get it. Because some of the dirt was gone. So these are the babies that I purchased yesterday. I'm just starting my cactus journey. So I have one, two. I think agaves are considered cactus. We gonna say it is. If it's not, we gonna put them in the cactus garden. So I'm starting a cactus garden. I really want the cactus to be kind of separate, but I don't want it to seem like, it's like this segregation thing going on with the cactus and the succulents. I don't want the succulents to, be like, oh, I don't like y'all. I don't want it to be that type of situation. I want everybody to live in harmony. But I do kind of want the cactus to be separate, but I don't know how I'm going to do that right now. So I'm just so overjoyed about this Madagascar palm. I love palms. I have a one ponytail palm. I was looking for another one, but the store that I went to, they didn't have. She said they haven't had any ponytail palms in a while. So neither one of the nurseries that I went to had any ponytail palms. I went to Lowe's. I went to Home Depot. They didn't have any either. I do want another ponytail palm. The one that I have hasn't really been growing that much. And it's not because she's not getting enough sun. She is getting sun, but she's just not growing. So I'm hoping that this Madagascar palm will take off. Do I know how to save an Easter lily? Easter lilies, if you killed an Easter lily, you overwatered it. There's only two things that you can do to an Easter lily. That is overwater and underwater. That's the two major things. You overwater it. If you overwater it, the leaves turn yellow and they die off. If you underwater it, the plant will faint. Like she will just, you get up in the morning, you look at it, and the plant has fainted. You're not giving it enough water. Those are the two major things that kill an Easter lily: underwater and overwatering. You have to find that balance with an Easter lily. They are beautiful plants, but you just have to find that balance between water and sunlight. They like both. They like water, but they don't like too much. And they'll tell you when they're getting too much water because the leaves will turn yellow. You're giving it too much water. If your leaves are yellowing, you're giving it too much water. You need to allow it to dry out, but not get so dry that the plant faints, because she'll tell you when she's thirsty. Oh yeah, you have to be really careful with those. I had a few of them, and you know they're trial and error. Right now, I don't have. Well, my mother-in-law has a huge monstera, a huge elephant ear plant, a dracaena, and one other one. I'm not sure what it is. We have ZZ plants. Hey, Tina. Hey, Alex. Um, but yeah, the Easter lily. Just be careful with the water. And some people say to let the water sit overnight before you water it. I never tested this theory. They say don't water directly from the tap. Some plants are really sensitive to, if you live in a state that has fluoride in the water or whatever they use to filter the water in your state, to get you a gallon jug, fill it up, let your water sit overnight. And that's the water that you water your plants with. I have not tested that theory. I water my plants straight from the tap. But some people say that is better, especially when you have finicky plants, to don't water straight from the tap. Oh, really? They put pesticides on they put pesticides on the succulents? Like what? Like something to keep the bugs away? Yeah, see, I've never let my water sit. I water directly from the tap, and I've never had problems. But some people's, and we live in a fluoride state. We do have fluoride here in our water, and my plants have never had a problem. If you know what, I would get one of them plants. I would get one, Liz, and put it in a pot. I wouldn't worry about it. Rinse it off real good. If they growing on rocks, I would get one. I one time I went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant one time, and they had aeoniums growing in pots outside. Child, I snatched me one of them plants. But my scary butt only snatched one. And I snatched a small one because I was trying to hurry up and snatch it and run to the car. And it's in the pot, but it's little. I wish I had grabbed one of the bigger ones. Child, I grabbed that plant so fast. And it's another restaurant that it's a taco place that me and my husband like. The whole parking lot is full of succulents and cactus. The whole parking lot, when you pull into the parking lot, the whole back wall is full of succulents and cactus. And the first time we went, I legit lost my mind. My husband was like, "Get your butt in that car." They probably got so many cameras around. I was like, "Just let me get one. Just let me get one." I wanted to get one so bad. I told my husband, when we go back, I'm getting one of them plants. I'm gonna pull one of them plants out that pot. I'm gonna get one of the babies. I'm not gonna get like one of the full grown plants, but I will definitely take one of the babies. I can't go nowhere. It is an agave growing in a vacant lot by our house. And the only reason why I haven't pulled up at that vacant lot with this is the mama plant is so big. She just throwing off pups. It's the mama, and it's just pups all around her in a vacant lot. And it's just growing so pretty. But the mama's so big. I'm like, oh hell no. The baby's gonna be huge too. That's the only reason why I ain't did it. And even if you put an agave in a pot, you can't tame it. It's still gonna get big. It will outgrow the pot. Girl, I want that agave so bad. But I'm like, do I really want to deal with that? Because they get so big. Like this one, I looked at the thing, and it's gonna get 4 feet in diameter. It's supposed to get 3 feet tall and 4 feet in diameter, but it's such a beautiful color when they mature. It's so pretty. And with us being in California and we, getting all this sun, it's gonna retain that color. It's gonna stay that bright yellow and green with the little pink hues. It's gonna stay like that because she's gonna get a whole lot of sun here. So I can't wait. I There's another agave that is similar to that. This is the one that I want. It's called the Americana. It is a century plant. The plant will outlive me. But once you put them in the ground, you have to commit. You have to commit because they just grow and grow and grow. And in order to get them out, you have to have somebody come and dig it up. They have to dig it up with a shovel and a saw. And I don't want to commit to that. I can see my husband getting mad as hell if I decide, oh, I don't want it anymore. Can you have somebody come and take it up? My husband will be like, why did you do this? So I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go the Americana route. I keep plants that I know I can handle. Yeah, I can get them out the pot myself if something happens. Oh, where you at that you don't get this kind of sun? What state you in? Cause we get sun shit all year. Cause it's not gonna rain here probably until December. Oh, Chicago. Oh, yeah, yeah, Chicago. Y'all be having some harsh winters. See, we not doing all that here. We not having no hard winters. Like my plants stay out year round. I don't have to. The only one that I'm concerned about is this pond. This is the only plant that I'm concerned about being outside because they don't like temperatures to drop below 50 degrees, I think. And it does drop below 50 here in the Bay Area. It does get colder than 50. So I'm going to wait and see how it goes. And if she starts to look funny, I'll just bring her in the house until the temperatures get better. But it doesn't, I don't think it's going to drop below 50 that much because it just don't get that cold here. Because if you're a true Californian, you flip flops and shorts all year. A true Californian. You might throw on a jacket, but you I Crocs all year long. I have a pair of Crocs that are fur lined. I throw those on in the winter. That's about it. I do own two pair of Ugg boots, but they don't get that much wear because it's just not doing too much rain out here. Like it will rain a little bit, but it's just not going to, like the rain is not consistent. We don't get consistent storms here in the Bay Area. Like we ain't getting no thunder and lightning. We don't get that. It is very rare. If it thunder and lightning here in the Bay Area, I'll be like, oh shit. Like it's storming for real. We don't get that here. It ain't no colder than any place else. It's windy. It can be windy, but it's not like it's not like freezing. It can be windy here in the Bay Area at night because you're getting the wind off of the bay. Like we live right on the bay. Let me see if I can show you. That's the bay right there. Right there is the water. All that out there is water. So, yeah, it can be windy, but not like not like cold cold. Because we was out last night. We were out. We went to 7-Eleven at like 11 o'clock last night, and we didn't have on jackets, and I had on shorts. So it's not, but it's we still in the we still in the warm part of the year. It's not gonna get cold here until December, January, because usually it don't rain for Christmas. We have sunny, we'll have a sunny Christmas normally. Like lately, we haven't been having that. We haven't even had like, the storms hadn't started rolling in it's Christmas time. Yeah, it don't rain that often. It rains, but not often. The crazy thing is, like, global warming is real. I remember, I've been in California all my life. I remember as a child, we had seasons here in California. Like you could see the seasons. Like it rained in the fall and winter. We got rain. I remember having rain boots and little rain coats and all that stuff as a little kid. But the older I got, the less it rained here in California. Then we started going into droughts where it just didn't rain, period. And now it just don't rain as much as it used to. But it still stays green. It's still, the plants are still, the flowers are still flowering. It still stays green here in California. We still have a lot of trees and, you know, mountains and all of that kind of stuff. And I think it's because we are surrounded by water. It's so much water, because we're surrounded by the ocean, the bay, the ocean, that the the trees and the grass and the flowers and stuff get the water that they need, even though it's not raining like it is in other states. But it don't rain that often. But it stay beautiful because no matter where you drive in California, you know there are vineyards. Uh, of course, there's the Napa Valley where they make wine, but there's a lot of vineyards in California. There's a lot of farmland here in California. There are a lot of, areas where they make cheese because they got dairy cows and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of land here in California. A lot of farming land. They grow garlic here in the Bay Area, in the city called Gilroy. Gilroy is famous for garlic. So there's, a lot of area here in California where they farm. Oh yeah, you would love the Napa Valley. because Napa is a city that is vineyards everywhere. Everywhere is a very, I want to say, affluent city. Old money, you know, people who have had vineyards in their family all their life. Old money, bougie ass people in Napa. I think the cost of living has went up everywhere. People say, "Oh, it's so expensive in California." Is it though? Is it any more expensive here than it is anyplace else? Like I watched a realtor, this black realtor on YouTube, and his area is the Washington D.C., Virginia. What is it called? The DMV. And the home prices there are the same prices here in California. The home prices are very comparable to what they are here in California. The only thing is you get more house. Hi, Akshay. You get more house in DMV than you get here in Cali, because most of the homes out there have basements. We You will be hard pressed to find a house here in California with a basement. They don't do The builders don't build homes here in California with basements. If your house has a basement, it's probably an old house. None of these new homes, these new builds, none of them have basements. That's the difference between, like, the homes that I've seen, like in Virginia, in Washington, and places like that, is like the basements and stuff, the way that the houses are built. And here in California, the houses don't have big backyards. We don't have big backyards here in California. Most of the Now, when we were looking at homes in Sacramento, the backyards were bigger than some of the ones here in the Bay. I'm looking at this bee, and I'm trying to figure out, is that a bee or a wasp? Whatever it is, I want it to go on about its business and don't come over here. Um, they don't have like really big backyards. Yeah, there are earthquakes here, but hey, Melissa, hi girl, what's fam zam? Um, we do have earthquakes, but we don't have earthquakes like people think we have earthquakes. Like, we don't have them that often. Like, I don't even remember the last time we had an earthquake. And I think the last time we had an earthquake, it was like small. Every earthquake that hit California is not big. Sometimes they're just really small tremors. Like, you can barely feel it, or you feel it and you be like, was that an earthquake? And then I have to go on Google and be like, yeah, it was a magnitude 3 earthquake centered in so and so. And you be like, oh, okay. Every earthquake that hit the Bay Area is not, or hit California, is not huge. But yeah, we do have earthquakes. Since since I've been an adult, there has only been one major earthquake, and that was in 1989. It was a 7.2, and it did major damage in the Bay Area. San Francisco, Oakland, the part of the Bay Bridge collapsed. One of the freeways, the top level pancaked down to the second level, and there was fires in San Francisco. It was very bad. There is a movie about this earthquake. It's called Loma Prieta, and I think it's on YouTube. Loma Prieta. Can you do a fan meetup? Um, I don't know, but that has been the only major earthquake that we've had. Um, well, I think 50 something people were killed. It was bad. That was back in 1989. We have not had anything close to that magnitude in the Bay Area. I think they had one in Southern California that was bad. But yeah, that was the worst quake that we've had in the Bay Area since I've been alive. But the earthquakes are few and far between. And I don't consider a magnitude two, you know, even though they come on and be like, oh, the Bay Area just had an earthquake. And it's like a three where you barely feel it. I don't even consider those earthquakes because if you don't really feel it, did it happen? You know, and people think that every earthquake we have here in California is like, oh, it's not. And what's really the difference between, uh, thank you, what's the difference between like an earthquake and a tornado or a hurricane? What's the difference? There, you know, people say, oh, I couldn't go to California because of the earthquakes. Well, I couldn't go to Oklahoma or Tornado Alley because of the places where people do sin. God brings earthquakes. Don't people sin everywhere? Don't people sin everywhere? But what's the difference in the ground opening and the house falling on top of you? Or your car getting swept up in the air because of a tornado? Yeah, I remember New York had that earthquake. Yeah, sin is everywhere. Like so the people. So is the reason why Tornado Alley, the tornadoes is getting hit is because they sinning. That's why it's tornadoes in Oklahoma and Tornado Alley is because the people there sin. Come on now. It's earthquakes because we live on a fault line. This is how the world is. This is how God designed the world. We live on a fault line. This is how the earth was designed. You know, y'all out there sinning, Melissa. Now, Melissa, you are one of them prayer warriors. You supposed to be out there praying for the people so that the tornadoes won't come to Texas. You mean to tell me you ain't out here praying that them tornadoes gonna come? You a prayer warrior. You supposed to be the main one praying. You better pray for the sins so that them tornadoes don't come your way, girl. I just saw the movie Twister over the weekend. And honey, if they didn't have a whole bunch of red, white, and blue country, America the proud, the brave, if they didn't have a whole lot of, you know, country innuendos in that movie, the whole sound. Now the soundtrack for the movie, and I don't even like country music, but the soundtrack for the movie is lit. Do you hear me? If you love country music, that twangy, lovey, I love the world type music, you're gonna love it. You gonna love it because it's one song. It's one country song in there by some new country artist. I love that song. I had to go and find it on YouTube. It's so good. It is such a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Go see it. Please go see it. Um, California, we do get tsunami warnings. There is, if you ever go to LA, if you ever go to Southern California and you go to the beaches, they have, this is a tsunami area. They have signs up. And when you get out of the tsunami area, they have a sign that says you have passed the tsunami area. When we went to Muscle Beach in Southern California, they have a sign up. This is a tsunami area. If the tsunami hits, you gonna get washed away if you in this area. So Southern California and I think parts of San Francisco has like a tsunami warning area. Yes, my birthday is coming up in August. Well, I mean, I think in any area that is prevalent to water, you there are tsunamis in all of those like them third some of them third world countries where they had that last big tsunami. They could have another tsunami like don't they have them in the Philippines? August the 17th, my birthday. So uh we going to we going to Monterey. We're gonna stay in Monterey for a couple of days. So I think we're gonna do Monterey and Carmel by the sea. So of course, I'm gonna do a video, child. But we're going to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which is I think one of the biggest aquariums in Northern California. I think it is. I know it's the most famous aquarium. If it's not the biggest, it's the most famous aquarium in Northern California, this part of California. So we're going there for my birthday. We was going to Disneyland, but I changed my mind. I want to go to Disneyland for Christmas. So we're going to Disneyland for Christmas, and we're going to Monterey for my birthday. So, oh, and I'm turning 60. So, I'm going to be a big girl. This is going to be my 60th birthday. The birds started worrying after you discussing such dangerous acts of God. Charlie's birds, we have a lot of crows and blackbirds in this area. The birds is always out making a whole lot of noise. I don't worry about these birds. We have a lot of birds in this area because, for one, there are a lot of trees, and birds love trees. And it's a lot of crows and blackbirds in this area. It's just normal to this area. So I don't think that they are. Them birds ain't worried about me. They got their own life going on. They don't care about. They don't care about nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure life insurance covers you if something happens, like a natural disaster or something like that. I'm pretty sure your life insurance will cover you. But girl, why you thinking about that? Like I was watching Twister, and it did make me wonder, like, why do people want to live in Tornado Alley? You know that Oklahoma and Kansas and let me see, what other states are in Tornado Alley? Let me see. What in Tornado Alley? Okay. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Iowa, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska. That's the major states that are in Tornado Alley. Why? Why you want to live there? And you know the tornado. Oh, hold on. I left out South Dakota. So it says Tornado Alley usually refers to states in the Great Plains such as Kansas, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska. The northern tip of Texas is typically included too, as the name implied. The region sees an above average number of tornadoes each year. So I wouldn't want to be in none of these states, especially not Oklahoma, because the tornadoes be going down through Oklahoma. Thank you. This phone case is so old. Yeah, girl, 60 years old. I will be. Gosh, it says that Texas is very active for tornadoes, averaging 151 twisters each year. I didn't know Texas had those many. Like, I didn't know y'all was doing it up like that in Texas. But the movie, the movie showed a lot of. I'm not gonna give the plot away, but the movie had a lot of action. It had a it the CGI was very good. It was a lot of tornado action in the movie. It was a lot. It was good. it was a really good movie. Like, I can't wait until it comes out on streaming so that I can watch it again. I think all tornadoes are different. I don't think they have like a set. Them little birds be bucking. I didn't know they could fly that fast. You know, I was wondering why I wasn't seeing the why I wasn't seeing the butterflies, and I was complaining that I wasn't seeing no butterflies, but butterflies are more active this between now and October. And so lately I have been seeing them. I've been seeing a lot. I didn't think that butterflies liked roses, but they do. I've been seeing a whole lot of butterflies lately. We were out yesterday. We were coming in the house yesterday, and I saw a beautiful monarch butterfly, just bright orange and black. I was like, oh, look at you. You looking so pretty. I love butterflies. I love butterflies. I love hummingbirds. I just like animals. And I just love to see them in nature. Like, I love to see a hummingbird, like, digging into a flower and, getting the nectar from the flower and stuff. I love to see that. I think that's why love growing plants and stuff, because I just like, yeah, girl, I didn't know they was in Texas like that. I guess I just don't be paying attention. But I thought the majority of the tornadoes were like, Tornado Alley. I didn't think Texas was included in that. I mean, because I've seen some really bad tornadoes in like Oklahoma, in Kansas, and stuff. I'm not really sure where, because they didn't say in the movie what city they were in. They didn't say. They didn't say if they were in Oklahoma or if they were in Kansas. You know how they be doing that in movies on purpose? Like, if you live in that area, you may see a landmark and be like, oh, okay, that's Oklahoma. Like, when they do movies about the Bay Area, of course, if it's in their budget, they will have like the Golden Gate Bridge or something, so it's San Francisco. Certain landmarks in San Francisco, it's San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge is one. If you see a shot of the Golden Gate Bridge, it's San Francisco. So I'm not really sure if this. I don't know where. Look, I can look it up where it was filmed. Because I don't remember them saying in the movie where they were. And I don't know what I did, y'all, but my wrist started hurting Saturday. No, I noticed it Friday, around Friday. I noticed it. And I don't know, maybe I was, when I was gardening, when I was trying to dig that big plant out, maybe I was doing too much. And it started hurting. And Saturday, it was like, oh, I'm going to get you. I had to put this brace on to um, help. Uh, I ain't said nothing about after. Twister. Hey Siri. Oh, she don't even work. Lord. Yeah, my phone has been, it ain't gonna work. My phone, certain letters, you can't type it in there. I'm really gonna have to get this phone fixed. And I said I'm gonna wait till after my birthday. Cause I ain't trying to spend no extra money right now. Cause I know we gonna be living it up for my birthday. So I ain't trying to spend, well, I did spend money on plants. But I'm not gonna buy no more plants or nothing until after my birthday. But like I told my husband, I don't really want um like birthday presents. It's only one thing that I want, and it is the blue Tiffany heart to go with the silver Tiffany heart that I already have. Like, I have the return to Tiffany heart, right? I have the necklace and the bracelet, and I got the necklace for my 50th birthday. So I want him to get me the heart that is a small blue Tiffany heart that you can put with the other heart on your necklace. So I want him to give me that. And I kind of want him to engrave to put 60 on the back, and then those two will go together because he got me the Tiffany necklace for my 50th. And there is a picture. I want my granddaughter to reenact this picture. So my husband took a picture of my granddaughter giving me the Tiffany box. So she was 5 years old. Okay, she was little, and she was just smiling. She didn't have a clue what it was, but she was just smiling and she was holding the little box and she was giving it to me. And so I really want her to do that again. I want her to do that again. I want her to give me the one for my 60th and take that picture, and then I want to get those two pictures framed because I think that'll be so cute. Her at 5 years old giving it to me when I turn 50, and then her at 15 giving it to me at 60. I think that'll be so cute. So I don't know how we gonna arrange that. Oh, get Texas. Yeah, I didn't even know y'all got hit like that. I keep feeling something crawling on me. I know it ain't nothing but ants probably, but I don't see anything. I didn't know y'all got hit like that. It is such a nice day out here today. I'm just out here chilling. There go a butterfly right there. A white one. It's a lot of those white um butterflies. What are they? I know this phone is probably gonna act stupid. I should go get my husband's phone. We didn't already had the Jehovah Witness come knock on the door. That's because my father-in-law be talking to him. Oh, so the white butterflies are called cabbage white butterflies. They're garden butterflies. Oh, it says that they represent purity and innocence. In many spiritual traditions, the color white signifies a blank canvas ready to be filled with positive intentions and energy. The white butterfly's appearance in dreams, meditation, or daily life may serve as a reminder to embrace a sense of purity in your thoughts, actions, and relationships. I see a lot of white butterflies. There's a lot of them in this area. Purity, innocence, and healing. Mm, that's nice to know. I just think it's a lot of them in this area because we have a lot of flowers, and they probably like this area because I mostly see them over there next to that magnolia tree, flying over there by that magnolia tree, and it's roses and all kind of other flowers over there. So I think they like the flowers. So what y'all doing today? So have y'all been into the whole politic thing? Like, do y'all care that Joe Biden dropped out the race? You think Kamala gonna well, she don't have no other choice but to step up, right? Since she the vice president, don't she have to? Now you know they ain't gonna vote Kamala. Kamala ain't gonna win, child. They ain't ready for a well, for one, they ain't ready for a woman. They're not. They don't want a woman to lead the country. We're not that progressive. America's not. Now we progressive, but I don't think we're that progressive. And not only is she a woman, but she is a woman of color. Now they let Obama do it, but that's because he was male. I don't think they're ready for a um, a woman. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think Biden should have stepped down because I have never put any confidence at all in Joe Biden. He has never seemed like he, for one, knew what he was doing, knew what he was talking about, or had the strength to do anything. Like he was falling. He looked like he just was about to fall out. It just don't seem like he was strong enough to be the president. Now he didn't come down with the COVID, and I didn't put no gel on my hair. If my hair looked funny today, I didn't really do nothing to it. I didn't even brush it today. Um, so what y'all think? Y'all think Kamala is it Kamala or Kamala? I always say her name wrong. I'm just not really into politics like that. I really don't care. To be honest, I don't. Because there are no good politicians. I don't think anybody will ever, nobody's ever going to do what we want them to do. And the people that run the country are the people behind the scenes. The people that they put in front are just the people that we get to blame if something goes wrong. But the people that really run this country are the people that we don't see. So Joe Biden was just a front for other people. He just turned out to be a bad front. You know what I mean? He just didn't turn out to be as good as they thought he was going to be. I think they thought, okay, he going. I just felt like ant was crawling up on my forehead. I think they thought, oh, he'll hold on for another term. But shit, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. Joe looked like he got dementia. I wouldn't be surprised if after this term is over, they didn't come out and be like, Joe Biden, ex-president Joe Biden has been diagnosed with dementia. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't, because he looked like he got dementia. He looked like he got the dementia, child. He looked like he already got it. I would not be surprised at all. It looks like it's a walking trail up there. And I want to ask my husband, like, where is that? Or is that Terra Hills? But it looked like a walking trail or a park or something up there. But that's not Terra Hills, though. I don't think. I don't think Terra Hills is that close. Because if that's the green, that green building right there is around the corner from our house. That must just be over there, that part that's over there by the freeway. I just be making shit up. My husband gonna be like, credit ain't no damn Terra Hills. I think he got dementia too. I really do. Like, he looked like he got dementia. Cause he looked confused. He be looking like, what the fuck? Why am I here? So fuck, I want to go sit down somewhere. He looks confused all the time. He be looking like, I want to go home. He just always look confused, like he don't know where he's supposed to be. He don't, he don't know what's going on. And I be feeling bad for him. Like, take that man home so he can rest. He just looks, he look confused. Sometimes he be looking scared. I be like, if y'all don't take Joe home and put him to bed, I'm like, oh God. I just pray to God if something ever happened to my mind, my family just like put me in a nursing home so you know, I saw a video the other day they said this woman was 90 something years old. She got out the nursing home and climbed the fence and left. Thank God they found her. She got out of the nursing home. I don't know how she got out, but she got out and she climbed the fence. They showed the security footage. She climbed the fence, 90 something years old, and left, and they found her. I think the nursing home that my mother was at, they had these little bands, and I think if they walked out of the building, the alarm would go off for the dementia patients. But honey, sister girl had then got out. I think she was in China or somewhere. Sister girl got out and she got away. They found her Thank God, because she had dementia. They found her like 20 minutes later. So I think Joe got dementia. Joe looked like he got dementia. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people can't talk about politics without getting upset. Because, that was the thing. They should never have made a party system in America, because that did not do anything but divide us as people. We should all be on the same accord when it comes to politics. There should not be them against us, the Republicans against the Democrats, and people, saying stuff like all Democrats are this, all Republicans are this. Some people have such a hatred. I didn't realize how much some people be hating California. Like, we ain't did nothing to y'all. The Californians are too conservative. The Democrats are messing up the world. Everybody is messing the world up. I just wish we didn't have a system like that. Oh, your mother-in-law got dementia? Yeah, you gotta keep the keys. My friend, her grandmother had dementia, and she left the house one night. She got out the front door, and they didn't realize it. She left the house in her pajamas. She had walked. She had walked 10 miles before they found her. She was just walking. She had been walked 10 miles before they found her. They found her in like downtown Oakland. She had walked from East Oakland. She had walked from the east side all the way to downtown Oakland before they found her. You just, when you, but see, she had never left the house before. She had never, you know, she had never just walked out of the house at night, and I guess they wasn't paying attention to her like that. They just assumed she was in her bedroom, and she had left. She had walked out the house and was gone, and all she had on was her pajamas. And she had on shoes, and she was just a walking. Thank God they found her, and she was okay. I mean, she was tired, but you know, she was okay. Kamala. Okay. Kamala. What I be saying? Kamala? Kamala. Her name is Indian. Okay. I know I'm going to mess it up. I know I am. But I don't care nothing about a woman president. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I could care less. I don't care about us having a woman president. I feel like a woman can do it. Yes, I think she is more confident, more competent, more intelligent than 45. When it comes to that, I feel like, she could get the job done. But is white America, white conservative male America ready for her? That's that's where the problem lies. They not ready. Yeah, I mean, girl, they've been trying to throw us back into that for the longest, and they will do anything in their power to do it. I think we have a different, people are different now, though. They gonna have some problems with that. We not just gonna lay down and take anything. And I'm not saying that our ancestors laid down and took things, but we got we got ammunition now to fight. Our ancestors didn't have what we have, because they didn't allow them to own guns and stuff. They didn't allow our ancestors to own guns, so it wasn't a fair fight. It's a fair fight now. We all on the same playing field. So the whole throwing us back into Jim Crow will be different. It'll be different now than it was. Our ancestors didn't have anything to fight with. We do. So it's gonna be interesting. This this whole this whole entire election is going to be interesting. Now I can't do the CNNs and the Fox News and all. I can't do all that. That get on my nerves. I can't listen to the analysts and people talking about all that kind of stuff. I can't listen to that shit. I'm trying to figure out where I want my new plants to go. I think I'm gonna put her in the shade, at least for now, because I don't want her to get too much sun and burn. I'm like, do you want to go in the backyard, girl? Until you get, if you don't shut up. Oh, and that's what I was looking for too. I was looking for a bird of paradise, but they didn't have any. I should look and see if my frog did my frog come back. This plant is growing weird, and I don't like it. I don't like how it's growing. And I'm thinking about chopping his head off. I'm thinking about chopping his head off. Because usually, if you chop the head off, it will promote growth. Who is lying? while they're trying to throw us. Oh, I thought y'all had said something else. Well, I done did it now. So hopefully that will grow a baby. I don't like that twisted. We're going to cut all these off. I don't like the way it's growing. That twisted, I want it to grow straight. Okay. Let's see how these two work out. And when this callus is over, hopefully it'll grow. Um, it'll grow some plants out of there. Because I really don't like the way that looks. And I'm going to lay these flat. And maybe they will grow. I'm going to put everybody back. I'm not going to water anybody yet. I'm glad y'all can't see me because I had my butt all up in the air. Hopefully this one will come through there. Come on, Fred. Okay. The only person that don't have a home is Annie. We still praying for Annie, y'all. Annie is still on the sick and shut in list. Okay? I still want y'all to pray for Annie. Girl, them folks been threatening civil war. I think we could use a change as long as she isn't just falling in line with the men. Bring some different energy and no, the racist, sexist aren't ready. I mean, she can only bring so much energy though. She can only do so much because her hands are gonna be tied just like Obama's was. The president can only do so much. People think that it's just the president running the country and the president is making all the decisions. The president can only do so much. Obama's hands was tied, so whoever is next in office, their hands gonna be tied too. You know, but it would be interesting to to see a woman. It would be interesting for us to have a woman as president. She would, of course, make history. So I would like to see, you know, just to see that, to say that in my lifetime there was a woman president. But I don't have these huge expectations for her. I didn't have those huge expectations for Obama. A lot of people, a lot of black people were let down because they feel like Obama didn't do what they thought he was going to do. But how was he supposed to do that, though? The laws are not set up like, I think black people thought that Obama was going to get in the White House and change everything and, flip the script and black people was going to be on top. That's not how the world works. It don't work like that. He did not have the ability to do that. But, people were thinking, oh, Obama going to get in the White House and turn the White House black. No, he could not do that. He did what he could do. So I don't have these expectations for Kamala. I'm gonna call her ass Kamala. I don't have expectations for her. I don't have expectations for any political party. You know, I'm just like out here living my life and trying to live in a positive way. Like, I don't think about what the Republicans and the Democrats are doing because that's the kind of stuff that is so divisive. It's so divisive. And if you get caught up in that shit, you will be divisive and stop looking at people as people. And you will start looking at people as Republicans. Oh, you a Republican, or you must be a Democrat, instead of just looking at people as people. And I don't want to live my life like that. I just want to be happy. I live in California. I think California is a beautiful place. I don't think it's anything wrong with Californians. Just like I don't think there's anything wrong with Texans. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that live in Iowa, Colorado. They're just people. They're people. We're all people. And of course, we're all people living different lives, but we're all human. I'm just a darker skinned human than maybe you. Maybe you're a lighter skinned human. But on the inside, we are the same. We bleed the same. We breathe the same. We have the same heart and lungs And the crazy thing is, most of us believe in the same God, and we still can't get along. How do you love Jesus Christ? How do you love God and honor God and respect God and don't like me and I'm one of God's kids? You say you a child of God. Then you my brother or sister. But I know brothers and sisters who are born to the same parents, like my kids. They got the same mama and daddy, and they don't get along. So I know it's easy for people not to get along, for people to, to hate each other over something as stupid as politics. It's crazy. I've been taking gabapentin for my pain. I usually, I try not to take gabapentin unless I'm like in a whole lot of pain. And I noticed that I done gained weight. I got on the scale yesterday. I put on a shirt, and the shirt was fitting me kind of tight, and I was like, "I gained weight." And I got on the scale today, and the scale was like, "Yeah, girl, you done put on a couple of pounds." That's that gabapentin because when I um when I take gabapentin, it revs my appetite up. So I'm gonna have to stop taking that shit because I can't get fat. Yeah, I can't. I don't take that shit no more. But when I take tramadol, I have I have tramadol for pain also. If I take that, I get constipated. I get real constipated. And so I don't really like to take it. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to get off this gabapentin because I can't be out here getting fat. I was losing weight. My IBS had me out here losing weight. And now I started taking that gabapentin and I done got fat again. Uh-uh. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a stool softener. If I take what is it? Tramadol. I'm gonna have to take a stool softener. Cause I be ooh, god damn. I won't poop for days. I'm like, come on. But I need that pain medicine. Because my wrist was hurting so bad Saturday. And I think it's because I was doing so much gardening. I was trying to get that plant out, and I think I must have probably like did too much um that day, and that's what made it hurt. But I'm gonna keep this brace on for like a couple of days and see. It should feel better in like a week or so. So I'm gonna go in the house, y'all. Cause whoever that is mowing their lawn, not mowing their lawn, but using that blower thing is getting on my nerves. It is so many birds in this area. I guess that's a good thing, though, huh? When you live in an area that have like a lot of birds. My husband said when they first moved over here, it was so quiet. Like the trees weren't mature. They had just planted like a lot of these trees and stuff. And the birds didn't know that the trees was over here yet, so it wasn't no birds over here. But now, it's an established community, and there's heck of birds over here. Just birds for days. So I'm gonna go in the house. It's starting to get warm out here. Oh, did I tell y'all? My eyes feel crusty now. Did I tell y'all that I got my piercing replaced? They took the bar out because my eye, it was swelling. So they took the bar out and put my hoop back in. It wasn't swollen this morning. So maybe that was it. Because they was gonna put a plastic placeholder in there, and the guy said, no, go ahead and put the hoop in and see if that's it. And if it's still swelling with the hoop, they were going to take it out and put a placeholder in there and see what happened for a while. But it looks like it could have just been that bar was maybe too much. But um, I did not know that old piercings will do that. And he was like, yeah, you could have got some makeup in there, or, you could just be sleeping too hard on that bar and it's swelling up at night. So it looks better. Um, I got it done Saturday. So it doesn't look like it swelled up this weekend. So this is where we gonna be for a while. We just gonna have us a hoop. But this is what it used to be for a long time. I've had a hoop in my nose and a hoop here. And then I changed from the hoop to the bar because I hadn't had the bar in a long time. But I do like the hoop better. So, oh, that was one of them big black um, bumblebees. Are they bumblebees or carpenter bees? Carpenter bees, I think. Because the bumblebees are yellow and black. This is one of them fuzzy black bees. So I'm gonna go in the house. I think I'm gonna put Annie in the sun so she can get full sun because I want Annie to turn back to black. I'm not saying that in a way that it makes it seem like I believe she can perform that. Yeah, I don't think she can perform magic. I mean, I don't think she's gonna do all that. But it's gonna be interesting. This is, we are what they say. We are walking through uncharted territory or whatever because this hasn't happened before. So we shall see what happens. Annie, you want to sit in the sun, girl? Because I noticed that the jade is not even red anymore. It's a turn green, and it's supposed to be red, like the red tips. It's not getting enough sun. So I'm gonna put Annie back in the sun. Where you gonna go, girl? Sit you right there. I'm going in the house. Am I gonna take y'all in the house? Oh, I knocked y'all over. Oh, y'all done fell. Do anybody need water? I don't think so. They got water last week. I don't think anybody needs any water. I love my little gnome garden. I need to pull some of the gnomes to the front. I need to bring some of the gnomes out front because some of them are like in the back and you can't see them. I think I might do that. Pull some of the gnomes to the front and then take my butt in the house. Well, I might come back out here later on and do that. So I'll probably see you guys later. Thank y'all for staying with me for 130 minutes. And I will probably I might see y'all later on today. I don't know. I might come back out here later on in the afternoon. Later on in the evening when the sun goes down and rearrange the gnomes so the gnomes can be in the forefront of the garden. I think I might do that. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Thank you for being here. Bye.